Hey guys, Nomus RC. I finally took the plunge and got an all-electric vehicle. This is the all-new Hyundai Ioniq 5. Thing's got an insane amount of power, lots of different features, wonderful, wonderful, but I must have good audio. And although the speakers sound good, there's almost literally no bass. So, we all know what line converters are now, right? We got a line converter right here, right? Take apart this kick panel right here behind the driver door, right? It's your yellow and your brown wire. I just shaved into them. That's the speaker wires, positive and negative. I'm gonna run positive yellow and negative brown, but I have no idea what they really are. And then we have our RCAs going back. And then we have our subwoofer right here. Now you might say, where are you going to plug in your power, your remote wire, all that stuff? Well, sitting right here was a 12 volt, 180 watt jack. Literally by hand, pulled it out, cut the two wires off, put my remote wire and the positive together and put the negative on, because this is only activated when you power the car on. So if you actually shut your car off, you don't have to worry about draining your battery because it'll all be shut off. So you don't have to look for a separate place to run your remote wire. Now, this is a tiny amp. This is only 160 or 150 RMS. So I actually ran off of the same thing in my truck. I pulled this out of my truck. So I actually ran off of a DC plug just like this. So I know that it's more than enough. It never got hot, never nothing. It's more than enough for this tiny little setup. As long as you have open space and you don't have seats that you have to go through, this thing freaking pounds. All right, guys, so I was actually able to drop the line converter. There's a part of the frame underneath this kick panel where the seat belt is kind of by that has a huge hole that you can drop the line converter right into and then put your kick panel back on and boom. And then I ran, you can actually see the RCA cable. I ran that underneath here and back to the subwoofer. And the subwoofer's sitting right here. We got it all bolted down. And then again, all I did was I just unplugged this thing, right? From the socket right there, just literally pulled it out, unplugged it, and I still have the connector, right, that I cut off of it. So you can reinstall that and sell this vehicle, and nobody's the wiser, right? But this is such a low RMS amp, you can see the size of the wires, they're tiny. You can actually just use an accessory port. And the cool thing is you hook your remote wire and your positive to the positive and then your negative, and you don't have to do any more wiring. Like the amp is right there, it comes right into here, bam, bam. The RCA cable just goes a little, maybe 6 foot, and you're done. Beautiful. And it does actually kick really hard, sounds great. And I've tested it quite a bit today, and it does not take your mileage down. There's no drastic impact by having a subwoofer and an amp in your electric vehicle. Very, very happy with this, guys. Awesome, awesome. I've not seen another electric vehicle that has a sub and an amp and actually has a good stereo system. Like pounding, like this thing pounds, it vibrates the entire vehicle. Sounds really, really good. We can't really pick that up that well on YouTube, so I'm not even going to play it. I have other videos of this sub being installed in a different vehicle, and you could listen to that. But again, unless you have a really good speaker system, you're not going to hear it anyway on your home computer or your phone. But it pounds hard, sounds really, really good, really crisp. I turned the bass way down so that it would just be just a smooth, beautiful sounding bass, and it's really, really good. Oh my God, guys, so awesome. Had the vehicle for 2 days. I've done so much to it. I've learned so much, and now we have a great stereo system in it. As always, guys,